Good afternoon. How are you? Today is what, February 10th? And we are getting real close to Valentine's Day, aren't we? Anyway, welcome to another edition of Fashion Flair Friday. And today I want to talk about a topic that I know is near and dear to most of our hearts because we are living a very casual lifestyle these days, even if we're working. Now, one of the things that I certainly encourage you to do is to stay up with your, probably what was your New Year's resolution was, which was to get to the gym. So, I am wearing gym clothes today. So I'm coming on the screen and I'm going, boy, I just don't feel so great looking this way. And yet, getting to the gym is important to me. Now, if I have to run home and get on a Zoom call, okay, I need to be prepared for that. Or if I am going to, let's say, a doctor's appointment after a gym workout, or possibly to lunch to meet a friend and to have a nice visit. I don't want to show up looking like I am looking right at the moment. Okay? So, what can I do? What are simple ways to alter the workout gear or the exercise gear so that you can look like you're dressed for the day ahead? Okay? So, how many of you have a tendency to go to the gym and stay in your workout clothes just as is and go about your day? I think a lot of people do because athleisure wear is very popular. However, athleisure wear can definitely have a style to it. So that's what I want to show you today, ways that you can up level your workout wear, your exercise wear to really feel stylish and to look kind of cute. Okay, so if you go ahead and wear a lot of athleisure wear, go ahead and put me in the comments area. And remember, if you're on live, make sure you say hello. And if you're going to be checking this out on replay, remember to always put hashtag replay so that I know that you are there. I can see Liz, you're here. Hi, good to see you. You're all recuperated, I hope, from the wedding. And you're probably doing a lot of athleisure wear right at the moment as you're, decompressing from all of the activities. All right, so let's talk about what I like to do. So, what I like to do is, first of all, I like to carry a tote with me because in my tote I can stash a whole lot of things. So I come out of the gym, I've got on my gym top, I've got on my joggers, I've got on my tennis shoes, and especially if I'm going to come home and do a Zoom, you can't see me from the waist down, but I want to make sure that everything is looking, a little interesting and stylish from the waist up. Now, if I'm going to go to the doctor or if I'm going to go to have lunch with a friend, then I'm going to think about what I need to do from head to toe. So, one of the first things I always think about, I pull out, as you know, I love my accessories. So, in my tote bag is my little accessory bag. And in the accessory bag, what do I have? I have very simply a little necklace and I've got some earrings. And I like to wear bigger earrings. You don't have to. You could wear studs to exercise and keep those on. That's quite fine. But with all my hair, having an earring that actually stands out a little bit is a good thing. All right, so simple thing to just put on some accessories. Still not terribly exciting. So how about if I have a long duster sweater or cardigan waiting for me or in my tote if I'm going to be, not coming back home. And I'm putting on my duster. And right there, you can see I've taken my exercise shirt and I've dressed it up a little bit, haven't I? Okay, for me, still not interesting enough. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm always going to reach for a scarf because I think scarves just, for me anyway, they add a lot of pizzazz and a lot of color, and they can keep me a little bit warm, especially this time of year. So here we go with the scarf. And now you're not going to know, are you, that really underneath my scarf and my sweater and under my earrings and my necklace, that I have my exercise clothes on. So that is a very simple way, again, using accessories to really dress up your exercise wear and think about, you know, where you're going and what's going to be appropriate. Now, inside my bag, I can also slip off my tennis shoes and I can do one of two things. I can put on, a real simple loafer, or if it's cold and rainy, then I can go ahead and slip on my bootie. Okay, and into my purse goes my tennis shoes, or in the back of my car will go my tennis shoes, one or the other. So you can see I can change my look very quickly just by using these few accessories. So now I want to show you some examples, some other things. Let's see, who do I hear? Okay, yes, I am, Liz. Okay, good. I'm glad you are. And hi, Casey, good to see you. Nice to have you here. So let's talk about a couple of things that you can do. I've got some pictures. So this would be an example of somebody that has got her black ankle exercise pants on. And what she can do simply is to take off her exercise sneakers, and she can go ahead and up level the look by changing out the footwear. And again, depending on her style, she might use a ballet flat, she might use a cowboy boot, she might use a loafer, she might use a mule with the heel on it. But each one of those kind of dress up the look from the very casual sneaker look, which again, is very, very popular today. But is it going to be appropriate for whatever you've got coming that day? Is it going to be appropriate to have lunch with your friend? Where are you meeting? Is it a dressier restaurant or is it not? So think about where you're going and what's going to be appropriate. You'll also notice she's got the long cardigan sweater on like I have on, and she has her baseball cap on. So that's just one look, and I think that is a really fun look, but then I would automatically take off the sneakers and add a fun shoe. All right, how about doing a poncho? Wearing a poncho to cover up your exercise top and cover up your exercise bottom. Add a long pendant necklace that you're going to have in your purse, maybe some dangly earrings. And again, you can go ahead and change out the shoes. So going from, a tennis shoe that she probably used to exercise with, and moving into, well, she's got on a pair of boots, but she could also move into a loafer, and you can see how she has camouflaged the exercise clothes underneath and staying very, very stylish. All right, here is another look. Now this is a jogger pant. Whoop. I have to find myself on my picture here when I'm trying to work backwards. Jogger pant, it's something that I'm doing a lot of. I'm loving my Vuori joggers, so comfortable and cozy and yet stylish. And so I go exercise in my jogger pants. I go ahead and have my, tank top. Maybe I've got my stud earrings on and I go exercise along with my tennis shoes, let's say. And then I'm going to come out and I am going to kind of transform myself. And I'm going to do that again by, in this case, adding a long duster, a different color, adding my sunglasses, And then look at the different shoes again. So right now, shoes that are very, very popular, not only the sneakers, but of course the loafers, the mules, the booties, the Uggs, all of those things. But you can see how each one of these shoes really changes the look of the outfit. And then, of course, as I said before, I'm a sucker for scarves. So whatever scarf is going to work back to the duster coat or the duster cardigan that you have on is going to be perfect. In this particular case, no additional jewelry added. But also, I would suggest that rather than carrying a gym bag around, you're going to want to carry either your beautiful tote bag that's stylish and clean and modern, or maybe some sort of well, in this case, you see sort of a fanny pack, but also a cross body bag would be a great option. All right, let's see what we have next. A different colorway with the idea of the pants being, again, a jogger. And you can see here going from, let's say, the tennis shoes, while she was exercising with the tank top, she has slipped a sweater over that. And she's added some hoop earrings and maybe a little necklace and or some bracelets. And then again, you look at the shoes, the slide or the loafer. So ask yourself, do I have those kinds of accessories in my closet right now? Or would I end up going out to lunch wearing this? You can see how much more dressed up, going to either one of these pieces is going to be than leaving on your sneakers. And here's the cross body bag as well, rather than a gym bag. Another option is to take maybe they're jogging pants, maybe they are yoga pants, maybe it is a short sleeve top, knit top like you see here in the picture, or maybe it's the tank top that we saw previous, or maybe it's a 3/4 length sleeve. It doesn't matter, whatever you're comfortable with. But how about taking those two pieces and bringing along your denim jacket? And I love this denim jacket because it's got a waist tie. I also love the fact for cold days that you could slip on your little knit cap with the pom-pom on top. And you can just see how you're still staying very, very casual in everything you're putting on, and yet you're up leveling it from your standard, cardio workout clothing or your yoga clothing. So again, earrings, bracelets, options on boots or booties, and a slide. I think that the slides are probably, or the loafer for me, are the two easiest things to slip on and to walk in. I'm not doing so well in the booties any longer with a higher heel. But I love that whole look. Casual, and yet you can see up-leveled with some polish and with comfort. Now, you've probably heard the term shacket. So this is sort of a, jacket and a shirt all mixed into one. And so she could slip that over her long sleeve white exercise top. She can go ahead and add on a pair of earrings and go from, again, her exercise tennis shoes into very casual Uggs. This is not something that appeals to me, so I wouldn't do that, but I'd move over to the other side and do, again, either what I'm seeing here as the cowboy boot or the loafer. And then maybe a hair accessory. So, if you do pin your hair up when you exercise, then go ahead and invest in a hair accessory that really works back to your hair color. So you can see it's little details that add the polish. It's not expensive stuff. It is, just well thought out, well coordinated, thought through in terms of color. And you can see here that we're telling a story, and the story is either the caramel color with a touch of the black. And lastly, maybe it's going to be your exercise pants and your top, and maybe you're going to have a great vest, a puffer vest to put over it. But you can see that this puffer vest is really quite stylish, isn't it? And then you've got your, ball cap, your Chanel ball cap, if you happen to wear ball caps, and if you happen to be into Chanel. But I thought that was quite cute. Could be a knockoff for all I know. Anyway, here again, we've got the Uggs for the most casual sort of a look, but going to now maybe a tall booty to where she could actually stuff her legging down inside the boot, or, and that would take it very dressy, or again, there you see the mule. And the scarf that just adds a pop of color, and if she has blue eyes, having a scarf that hasn't part of your eye color in it is a great way to really draw attention up to your face so people enjoy really communicating with you. So there you have it, with a lot of options for you, but really to think about, what do you have in your closet that can really up level and really give some thought and some attention to your athleisure wear or to your exercise wear. So I don't see any questions. Any questions from any of you that you want to ask me before we pop off here? How many of you actually can see some possibilities already in your closet? Or who of you thinks, maybe this is an area I really should spend more time? So exercise and stylish, and that's the two that we want to marry together to stay comfortable, to stay stylish. Diane, good to see you. Your ideas are wonderful. Well, wonderful. Well, I always love having you here, and I thank you for being here. So I just want to say that obviously strength training and going to the gym, and that's an important thing to do. And so what I'm just saying to you is I want you to think about how doing that also can, with some thought, have you prepared for other things that you may have going on in your day. And so if you need help in this area, if you need some focus, if you need suggestions, please, by all means, just reach out to me. You can reach out to me here in this group. You can also, take a photo of yourself and post it and ask for feedback. And all of us can give feedback to one another. So don't be timid about posting photos or asking for feedback, because that is why we're here, and I don't want you to be shy about that. So we're all in the same boat, and we all have the same kinds of things that we deal with in our life, and staying healthy and staying, what do I say, stylish while we're, having things going on in our life, I think is really, really important. Because you know what? When we look good and we look at ourselves in the mirror, let me tell you, that makes us feel really good too. And it really has an effect on our daily life. So anyway, I don't see any questions. Liz and Casey and Diane, those are the only ones that I see right at the moment. And for any of you that are going to be watching later, because I know there are a lot of people that do that, by all means, go ahead and ask questions. And I'm, always going to be here. I check the feed and I do respond to questions. So by all means, do that. And I am here for you. So anyway, ladies, we will see you again next Friday for another edition of Fashion Flair Friday. And as I always say, if you've got a topic or you've got something that you want me to, address, I will. Last week, by the way, I think it was it Vi, who mentioned that she would like me to talk about hair and hair length. And what I am going to do is I am actually talking to somebody right now about being a guest. We've been talking for a while. I just need to get her to commit to do it and to come on. And she is a master hairstylist located in Chicago. And I would love to have her talk about that for you. So if you've got any other things you want me to talk about or get guest speakers in to talk about, just let me know. I would be happy to make sure we get your questions answered. So that's it for today. Have a wonderful weekend. And for any of you that are either Eagles or Kansas City fans, you know, go, 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 and happy Super Bowl. We'll see you soon. Bye now.